This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first. Possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
That's good for us Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll find Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Throwing on second and 8. Wilson steps away to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Lockett. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Todd Gurley on the kick.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
17 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
DJ Reed on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On second down now. It's Smith.
7-yard line.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Smith, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Forced out to his left. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's second and 10. To throw again. Wilson buying time to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
Wilson.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Being chased out left. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson's pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At the 8-yard line.
And that's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is Carson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They run for it with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be strict.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The sack there by Rasheem Green. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
14, run it.
To throw again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He gives to Gurley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Ryan.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 13, Falcons 7.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Wilson steps away to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On the coverage.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Again, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that...
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Seahawks 21, Falcons 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4-yard line.
On 2nd down, Ryan. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Calvin Ridley.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 49.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. After the interception, here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dante Fowler. The 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Now it's Ryan. Right after the turnover, they come out through. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 21. Falcons 14.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. Shedding the tip. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Luke Stocker. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Again, it's Smith.
2nd and 3. At the Seahawks.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. Again, they run with Gurley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Falcons are going to win the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, They knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.